I had to in there before.
Oh man, that's funny.
No.
Oh, where's our chat?
We're live and you're sitting here laughing. All right, talk to people while I find.
Okay, I was just looking for the chat here. Hang on.
Go ahead.
All right, guys, y'all have to bear with us here. We are. No, we're not running behind. It ain't 8 o'clock yet. We're just trying to get things set up, having fun doing it. There you go. Go down and hit the.
Let's see if we can find.
Let's see if we can find where we're supposed to be at.
Okay. You guys tell us if you can hear us. Looks like we have a few people in already.
Some people already in the room here. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Wow.
Okay. That way we can see.
I can't see this far away, but.
All right. It says, oh, I can fix it where we'll have a bigger thing. Okay.
God, there's no way y'all gonna be able to read everybody's name.
They're saying no stream. Have they started? Can you see or hear us? One says they see and hear us.
Okay, so we must be good to go. We just had to go locate where we need to be at.
All right, if you do not see or hear us, refresh and try again.
Clear. Yep, we see you.
All right, I see there's quite a bit of you. I lose track, but I saw Old Alabama Gardener and Lori Family and Total J. Merritt, 1919 Farmhouse.
You ain't never gonna read
Celtic
all
Nana, Tammy I Am Sue. Let's see, Maureen, Country Living, Oregon Style, Kyle, Orphan Lady, Tony, Donna, Plan in Mind, Carol, Celtic.
Y'all, I'm eating strawberries, y'all. We just got back in the house. It has been a very hectic day. We have run.
Well, start out, it was raining.
Yeah, when we got up this morning, it was just pouring down raining.
And we stayed in. Wallace Knife Works, hello.
Yeah.
New Pawpaw, I guess. He's got a grandbaby.
Got a new one there. But anyway, we stayed in this morning, and we actually canned this morning.
Mm-hmm.
For about how many times this week? About a dozen times this week?
Yeah, that seems like that all we've done, really. Today we canned some more potatoes.
Irish potatoes this
Irish
time.
potatoes. Yesterday we canned 2 canners of sweet potatoes. Plus I made mint apple or apple mint. It was supposed to be jelly, but I do believe it's going to be a thick syrup. So whatever it is, it tastes good.
And if you happen to want some, it will be for sale. It's in half-pint jars. It's called apple mint syrup.
Yeah, he's trying to talk me into selling it.
I'm trying to talk her into selling it because we have so much syrup already. We've got strawberry syrup. We've got cane syrup. We don't need apple mint syrup, you know.
Hey, y'all message me. I'm going to make some more probably when the next apples come off the tree. So these are from our apple tree. There's only 3. It's not a lot. So.
Not a lot. We hadn't put it up on Etsy yet, but if you want some, just tell us and we'll put it up there. Okay,
Donna's asking about Tommy at Off Grid Nation. I messaged Brad just a few minutes ago. Still no word on Tommy. They think it is diverticulitis. That was the last I've heard. And so, y'all just keep praying for Tommy at Off Grid Nation and that they find out what's going on. He was taken to the emergency room earlier today with abdominal pains.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to, you either got to bring that computer to me.
Okay, guys, hold up.
I can't see a thing going on out there.
All right. Can you read it better there?
A little bit better.
All right. Country Living says her husband had his first taste of collards today and he really likes them.
Oh, great.
Yes. Collards are good.
Collards are really good. We got some in the freezer.
Yeah, the bugs got them. We thought we would make it through the summer, but
the bugs got them.
The bugs got them bad.
They run them. Yeah, they're gonna die. Kay, who is that?
Katie did.
Katie did. Says she likes apples and mint.
Yeah, it tastes good. I mean, I tried some of it to see if it was going to be okay, and it seems to taste really nice. I didn't get it really overpowered with mint.
Right.
So, to me, it's sweet.
It is. It's good sweet syrup. I mean, it's good. Got a good thick to it. Oh, thank you, Beth. That All God's Children took a lot of work. I had been wanting to. I had been wanting to put it up for quite some time, and I really just struggled with it. But I finally decided to go ahead and do it.
I'm just typing.
Oh, okay.
I think Maureen.
You know what? Mint jelly is what we had lamb tonight. I didn't know that mint jelly went with lamb.
I'm typing.
Oh, Katie just said it would be good on oatmeal. Okay.
Yes. Oh my goodness, it would be awesome. I may have to try that. Yeah, I was just telling Maureen to come back in. She said she was having trouble and it wasn't working, so maybe she'll see that and come back.
But you know, if you put that on oatmeal, you'd have green oatmeal. I don't know if I'd like green oatmeal.
Oh, it'd be awesome. Beth said something we all needed to hear. She's talking about All God's Children.
Yeah, and I may have to continue to expound on that a little bit because I didn't bring out everything that I studied on it, but I brought out what I felt like I could in that length of period of time, and I might still do some more on it.
Okay, Maureen is still saying she has no stream. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, she's just the only one. It's just hers. There's something going on her end. She's going to look for it.
Quite like, can you talk back and forth with Maureen and see if you can help her find the stream? Maybe she's in a different stream or something. I hope we don't have to. Hey, Two Family and Bob's Homestead and Carla. Never eaten lamb.
Lamb literally melts in your mouth if it's cooked right. It is so good. It is my preferred meat above all meats.
Yeah, thank you, Chicken Stamps. Yes, I put up my cookbook thing, and I've got my new order coming in, and it will be here in a couple of weeks. So the cookbooks will mail out in about 2 weeks or so. And she was saying she got an ebook too, I think.
Hey, Scratch. Good to see you on, my friend.
What was that he had? Elderberries?
Elderberries.
Yeah, I think you have elderberries.
I think you have elderberries. If that center of that stick, if you cut it off down low and the center of it has got a soft white core in it and it looks like the berries that you sent on a picture, then you've got elderberries.
All right. Katie did say she mixes lamb
and deer together for hamburger. Oh man, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Well, you know what? That would be a kosher hamburger.
Oh, it would.
That would be a kosher hamburger, yeah.
Yeah, that would be. It would be awesome.
Beth said, I got aphids on my peas. What to do? Oh, it's the time of year that it is, Beth. The heat and humidity bring the aphids out.
Yeah, it does.
You might could spray some Dawn dishwashing liquid on them with a little bit of olive oil mixed in with it, and it might help.
Hey, Grizz, he's here to get his Deep South fix. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
And then I saw, I think it's Uncle Mike said he liked the canning videos. Wow, I wish we could do all the canning videos we have done. We just don't get them all up. How to fix beet greens like chard. Our beets are doing fantastic. Beet greens can be ran through a juicer and you can drink the juice from them.
Yeah.
But you can also just cook them down like you would regular greens. Or you could put them in a salad. It could work anyway. And American Homestead, they mix venison and lamb and make a hard salami. Wow.
Oh, Zach, I bet that's good. I can just imagine because we love lamb. The lamb is our favorite.
Would poke salad, I guess, hurt goats if they eat it?
No. Not as long as it's young. Once it gets older and turns purple, it might because then it's poisonous.
Heaven Help Us said lamb is a yearling, and if it's older, it's mutton. Yes.
Anything older than 5 months old is classified as mutton. Anything under 5 months, my understanding, is called lamb.
Ooh, Grizz is smoking beef bacon since 10. Grizz, we're coming over.
Two Family says, I canned mint syrup. Wow.
I gave her the recipe. Sherry, did it work?
Okay.
Mine ended up syrup. It did
Ours
not end up
It
jelly.
is beautiful syrup. I mean, I'm telling you, it is some pretty syrup.
Yeah, that's what it ended up. Beautiful syrup. That's how come I didn't put a video up, because I wasn't sure if I'd have syrup or if I would have jelly. And it looked really nice, but it's syrup. Grizz said his beef bacon's good.
Oh, I have.
Bacon.
I used to eat beef bacon all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
We get our lamb at, is it Winn-Dixie?
Mm.
Yeah. We get our lamb at Winn-Dixie. We usually wait till like a
kosher holiday.
A Muslim holiday or a Greek holiday or right before Passover or something. Any of the holidays, any of the feast days or anything like that, they usually have lamb at the store, and we usually get a pretty good deal on it.
Yeah, and it's usually on sale. I don't think Piggly Wiggly here carries it. And I know Walmart here does.
No, Walmart doesn't carry it. We only found it at like Winn-Dixie.
And we have to drive 45 minutes away to get it. And so we don't have it very often.
But when we do buy it, we buy a lot of it.
Yeah. And what he's ate today is the last of it until we get some more.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Getting down to the videos. First of all, I guess we'll talk about a little bit about All God's Children. Let's get that behind us. Because All God's Children, it's already been spoken about a little bit. We did September the 23rd. There have been a lot of people that asked us about, Danny, what's going to happen on September the 23rd? And, we got that constellation coming in the heavens. The woman clothed with the sun, the moon under her feet, giving birth, and having the 12 stars above her head. Leo having 9 stars normally, but with Mercury, Venus, and Mars being there, it makes it 12. And like I mentioned in my video, that's not really the weird part. The weird part is that the verses in Revelations after the second verse, verses 4 on through about 6, talks about the dragon, that old serpent, and all that stuff. That constellation being there, and Draco is also present at the same time that the woman clothed in the sun with the moon under her feet is. And all the other constellations is mentioned there in Revelations. Every one of them's there. It's just amazing to me that this is all happening on September the 23rd.
Okay, our chat froze.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on, but our chat froze, so we may or may not see any more of the chat.
We're froze up.
I don't know if I can go out and come back in, can
I?
I don't know. Anyway,
well, I'll tell you what you can do. You can go back to YouTube's front page. Just go hit the back button.
Okay,
hold on a minute, guys. We got to see something. Okay, now go back in.
Let's see if it lets us do what we need to do. Okay. Yeah, a lot of messages ran by.
Yeah, we had a lot of messages got by us there. We froze up.
Okay, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna run back a few messages and see. It and B Lady, I did see that, and Rusty. I see a few more people.
Yeah, we see a lot more people.
Deep South Texas planted their Amish paste seeds for the fall.
They all came up. Oh wow, good deal. They're supposed to come up.
All right, they're saying there's a glare on your forehead. Oh, I don't know what.
It's that light right there. You want to turn that fan off?
Let me move some lights, just because.
Our house here has about a dozen different ways to light it. We're gonna go in the dark for no, she's gonna do it the other way. Just flip the light.
Let me turn this because we gotta have the fan. Just so.
Well, you can't have the fan.
I can have the fan
because it's gonna make us real weird looking in here. See how it's going against everything?
Yeah, it makes it look like we've got
strobe light.
A strobe light going. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to turn my fan off, and that's not fun. Okay.
You can leave the light on, just.
No, that light's what's hitting you in the head.
Oh, maybe it's my old bright head.
Okay, and it's still probably gonna do. Danny has a halo.
Marshall Family Farm says, how do you fix your lamb? We Put it in the crock pot.
Yeah, I always just put it in the crock pot. It's easier. Oh, he was joking. Grizz, now after I turn the fan off, really? I'm fixing to turn my fan back on.
Oh, well.
All right, so y'all didn't see any. We're turning the fan back on just because.
Oh, well, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, if y'all can see it here, they mainly listen to me.
Oh, man. D1 needs a do-rag. Yeah, I have do-rags, but I just hadn't had them on. It's been so hot here lately that I haven't been able to wear my do-rags. The heat's just too much for me. I used to wear them all the time, but since it's got so hot, I can't stand the heat anymore. I've got to be able to get in the air conditioning every so often.
Grizz told me I could go turn the fan on. I did, believe me.
Okay.
Is the lamb a roast? Actually, we bought a whole leg of lamb.
We bought the leg of lamb, two of them. And
we cut
4 roasts out of each one.
Yeah, well, you got the 2 leg, what are they called?
Shanks.
The 2 shanks is what he's eating today. Danny needs makeup. Yeah, let's get
some up here. There you go.
That's something. He's probably doing good if he brushed his hair. Both of us are probably.
I just got out of the bathtub.
Yeah. I was washing dishes 5 minutes before we started. So.
Okay. Katie says Kroger has it on sale
all year.
Has it all year. Wow, I didn't know that.
Wow. We don't have a Kroger. Do we have one on the coast?
Yep.
Okay, we would have to drive about probably close to an hour. We could
get. Mountain Mama, hey.
Teaser pleasers. Okay, that's one of them. Let me mention teaser pleasers right quick. If y'all don't know who teaser pleasers is, teasers pleasers. That's a mouthful. I did a video on Crazy Days this week in their what is it called? Oh, she's gonna have to post it because I didn't forgot what it's even called. Canning for the summer. Something with canning for the summer. Let me see if I can find my notes right quick and I can tell you.
Yes, I buy lamb. I don't buy mutton. Mutton has a totally different taste to it.
I've got so many notes here, I forget which one is which. Teaser pleasers. Where is the?
South Georgia says, how do you like to dry your peppers? We don't usually dry our peppers. The only one we might dry would be a poblano pepper, but the rest of them we freeze in the freezer because we use them for stir fry mainly.
Okay, where is
Has your humidity gone down? Our humidity finally went down in the Ozarks. No, our humidity has not gone down.
It was raining today and the humidity's high.
It was raining with high humidity today.
Okay, I can't find my notes on teaser pleasers. But anyway, teaser pleasers has a list of canning for the summer. And if you want to do a canning video, she will pick it up and add it to her list, her playlist. And so I did a canning video on Crazy Days and she added it to her playlist this week. And what was I canning? Green tomatoes. Yellow, the green tomato, yellow. Y'all, I'm so tired, I can't even think. Yellow pear tomatoes. I canned yellow pear tomato sauce, and it's in her playlist, but it's on Crazy Days.
Oh, Lord, I have a pile of cayennes coming in and got to do something with them. You can dry them and grind them into powder, but don't do it in the house.
And don't breathe it.
And don't breathe it.
Jay Bennett said he dried tomatoes today. They taste awesome.
Oh, look.
If you put that cheese and that basil and garlic and stuff on it, oh my goodness, it'll make you hurt you. I was eating some today. They're awesome.
Preserve the taste of summer, canning collaboration.
That's it. Hashtag preserve the taste of summer.
Sheila says she's canning yellow pear tomatoes.
No, she's telling me she's helping me out.
Oh, she's helping you out. Okay.
Thank you, Sheila, because I can't.
Actually, the canned yellow pear tomato sauce is actually creamier and thicker than regular tomato sauce is. Mount Mama says she likes fried green tomatoes. Yes, I do too. I love them.
Yeah, Living Like Claire has made it in, and she says there's no Tommy update yet on Tommy from Off Grid Nation. So we're just waiting to hear what's going on. 1919 canned peaches and tomato sauce and salsa this week.
Good deal. See, I love that. I love to see people canning, because when you're canning, that tells me that you actually get what's going on and you're preparing for the future. Because look, Wanda and I are still eating 2011 stuff.
Yes.
Matter of fact, we brought a last case of it up today, didn't we? Here in the house, the green beans.
The green beans, yes, and then we have some tomatoes.
We have some tomatoes that's that old.
That's all we have that is that old. Everything else is 2013 on. Well, no, we have some 12s, some peas and things. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, getting back to what we're doing here. What are we doing here?
Okay. I see.
Can you can tomato gravy?
I really don't know.
I don't know about that. I've never. It's got flour in it, so I don't know if you can or not. My Mountain Mama says, I love canning and dehydrating. We do too. We love to can and dehydrate.
Bye, Claire. Glad you stopped in. If you hear anything, just shoot us a quick message.
Shoot us a quick message back in.
Okay, so I was messing him up. All right. So mainly what we've done this week is really canned, but
Beth said her husband said she would can dirt because she loves doing it so much.
I know, y'all. Canning is addictive.
It becomes addictive.
It
really does.
Very addictive, and that's what I'm working on now is a video for. I guess I'm going to be in a summit in September. It's an online summit, and my video is on
green beans, Yvonne. That would be the easy one to do.
Y'all, my brain is on slow down today. Feasting on the harvest. In other words, what do you do after you've canned? Because everybody's so full, you know, they fill their pantries with all this canned stuff. So my presentation is going to be feasting on the harvest. And that's what I've been working on all day. And I'm about bug-eyed from looking at all that.
Yeah, that's anyway, that's you're a blast from the past. Is that yours?
That's what we did on Sunday. That's when we went to the flea market.
Flea market, okay. I didn't know I didn't know what we named it there. I forgot. A blast from the past. We went to the flea market last Sunday. Oh man.
We went on Saturday and we put the video up on Sunday. We
had a blast at the flea market. We saw so many things we wanted.
And just brought back a lot of memories.
Brought back mostly memories because we just didn't have the financial resources. Since we got that tractor payment, we got to make sure we don't spend too much.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Vicki said, I just canned chicken broth and barbecue sauce. See, we've never done barbecue sauce. We talked about doing it this year, but we just didn't do it.
Well, I told you, our ketchup.
It tastes like barbecue sauce. It tastes
really good. It's close. If we added a few spices, our ketchup would be barbecue sauce. We could add some brown sugar and a few little spices, and it would make an awesome barbecue sauce. So it could be tweaked. And probably, if we needed barbecue sauce, we can just open ketchup and add to it later. I mean, you don't have to necessarily make it and can it. We could use our ketchup for that.
Alicia says she's canned beef, hamburger, pork chops, and pork roast. Good deal. I mean, I love to see all these people talking about canning. Look, y'all, I'm telling you, there's something coming down the pipe. We had B-51 bomber. We had B-1 bombers. I'm tired. B-1 bombers left Anderson Air Force Base just a while ago, headed to North Korea. So there may be something fixing to happen on the horizon. So y'all be prepared. Keep your eyes to the news. Don't be surprised if you wake up and we have bombed the fool out of North Korea because the planes are headed over there, the B bombers.
Okay, Katie did ask, was the flea market we went to in the old Lakeside building? Was it? Yes. It's near Paul B. Johnson.
It's right across from Paul B. Johnson.
From their entrance. So Katie's close. If she knows that, she knows where we're at. Yeah, she knows where we went.
Marshall Farm said they've canned ground beef and okra. Good deal.
Okay, so South Georgia Hydroponics wants a video on canning
Rabbit.
rabbit.
We need to do that.
I did can some a couple of weeks ago, but I forgot to video it. We were so busy. It was just go, go, go. And so I will do, we're butchering what in a couple of weeks?
A couple more weeks we'll be butchering.
2 to 3 weeks we're going to be butchering.
Now we've got a bunch of rabbit that needs broth made. Do we have a video up about?
No.
We need to put one up about that. She says she's in Laurel. Okay.
Okay, so she knows where Hattiesburg is.
Elizabeth is probably not on the news.
Where did you see that?
I found it on the internet.
What was the name of it?
I don't even know. I just happened to come across it.
I remember you called it, but I can't remember.
I called what it was. But,
something watch.
It's out of Texas. It's a Texas news station.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it's something watch or something. I can't remember the name of it.
But yeah, canning rabbit is a great idea. Yeah, we're.
It's very good. We freeze the legs and the, what do you call the back part?
Backstrap.
The backstrap. That way I can just throw them in a crock pot if I want to. But we take all the other pieces and we put them in a pot, boil them down. I take all the meat off and put the meat and the broth back in jars and can it.
Can it.
So that way I have frozen and canned.
Catherine says, one of my canned pickles did not ping. Is it okay? It's okay if you go ahead and put it in the refrigerator and don't let it sit out, because you can still eat it.
Wanted to tell Danny how I went rogue in my stream copy coming to you. Okay, I'm not sure, B Lady. We'll have to talk after this.
In the next 6 months.
You'll have to remind me what you're talking about after this. Just message me.
Yeah, we probably
Texas News Studio, is that
Texas News Studio, yes.
Okay, thank you, Deep South Texas.
Yeah.
Seems like you get a little bit of news there. They seem to stay more up to date than some things.
B-1B, they're stratosphere bombers. Yes, anywhere in the world in under 10 hours with a devastating payload. Yes.
Thank you, Sinclair.
That's what they're sending over there right now, is a fleet of B-1B bombers.
Tips on dehydrating onions. All I did with my onions is I sliced them up, put them on the dehydrator, and I have an Excalibur, and I dehydrated them. And then when I took them out, Danny put them in jars and vacuum sealed them.
Yeah.
But I took one pan of them, one tray, I guess, and put in the oven just for it didn't take just a couple of minutes. I don't know, 1 to 2 minutes, and it browned them. And I had him vacuum seal those, so that if you want like something like French fried onions or whatever, it's not really, but they're browned onions that you can put in green bean casserole. That's where I'm going with this. And they're already browned and they're great in a green bean casserole.
Anybody? I was asked back there as she was talking, has anybody ever made rabbit sausage? I have. I've made rabbit sausage, patty rabbit sausage. Let me put it that way. I've never stuffed it, but I've made patty rabbit sausage using some pork fat, and it turned out really good. Okay,
I have not dehydrated wild garlic. Now I have some of our fresh garlic that I'm thinking of going ahead and dehydrating, but I haven't gotten to that yet. Do I parboil fresh green beans to dehydrate them?
They work better if you parboil them.
They probably would.
Yeah.
We dehydrated some, but I didn't parboil them. I just stuck them in there and dehydrated them, but they would probably be just as well.
Yeah, the rabbit sausage, South Georgia Hydroponics says it sounds really good. It is, but it's real high in protein. It's just really good.
Becky says she wants to start living like we do, but she needs a boyfriend first or a husband.
Well, just come down here and help her, and that way you'll be able. You don't need one. You can just come help us.
All right, I'm burning up. I have my bee lady thing.
This is the dehydrated water, Sherry. I'm enjoying the dehydrated water right now.
I'm drinking hot chocolate, and then I'm burning up. Go figure.
Mountain Mama says she dehydrates hers and then makes garlic powder. We're seriously considering doing that.
Yeah, because we got a good garlic harvest this year.
We got an excellent garlic. We didn't even dig all of them.
Yeah.
We just dug some of them.
All right. Green beans rehydrate better if they're blanched.
That's
yes,
what I thought.
that's what I would think too. It would make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
All right. Sheila was telling
Caesar pleases, but not sure. Brian
is doing a Wanda tonight. Been canning all day. Yes.
Yeah, Wanda's been canning. Plus, she's been shooting video all day.
Yeah.
She's been editing all day. You know, it's wearing on her.
Yeah, and Pamela said she wasn't having any luck with the Back to Eden gardening, so she was glad that Starry and we did the video. We've got a lot of people that have mentioned that. We got a lot of flack on that video, and people said an awful lot of ugly stuff, but it doesn't work for everybody. And once you realize, yes, it can work if you've got money and time and effort, because we would have to have a lot of wood chips or a lot of grass or a lot of leaves or whatever. And we use the leaves in our tomato patch, and it's done really well this year. But you only have so many leaves.
Yeah, well, I can go in the woods and scoop them up, but I mean, eventually I'm going to run out. Yeah.
And if you have wood chips, if you don't have free wood chips on your place, you've got to buy them. And look how much money it costs if you even did a 100 by 100 garden, just the wood chips to get it several inches deep.
South Georgia Hydroponics, ours are just fixing to start coming in. We have a few starting to fall off the tree now. When that happens, that's a sign you need to get them off. And you always want to bring your pears in and let them ripen in the house instead of ripening on the tree, because pears ripen from the inside out, and they will rot if you leave them on the tree. So this coming week's probably going to be, because I looked at our other pears we can, and August the 2nd is when we can them. So,
Okie Ag is requesting that Danny's dehydrated water here in Texas, Oklahoma area. He's wanting you to dehydrate some water over there. Is what it looked like.
Oh.
All right. Coco said, "Wish you could set me up with the foot soak. That would probably calm me down.
That probably would help
a good bit."
Yeah, we had some good old Epsom salt and stuff.
And All Things Good said their wood chips are 3 years old and full of ants. Amen.
Yep, that's what happens in the
Ours
South.
could be 2 days old and full of ants. Love that you did the Back to Eden. They live in South Alabama, and you cannot do Back to Eden. The fire ants ruin it in no time.
That's what we come across
Another
here.
one, Back to Eden does not really take care of weeds unless you really do it deep. Exactly. Because I've seen so many videos of people doing Back to Eden.
Yeah.
And I tell Danny, I'm looking and they're going, "Oh, we don't have weeds." I see grass and weeds all through their videos, a lot of people. And I'm going, either they don't have it deep enough and they hadn't pulled weeds. So they're still pulling weeds. If they got to pull all that grass, they're still pulling weeds.
Uh,
Have I ever made paprika? No. Now I have some types of peppers. We do take and dry some. I dried last year. I dried a few. This year I haven't dried any peppers.
Oh, North Carolina is getting ready to plant their fall garden. I tell y'all what, we are 3 weeks ahead this year on everything. B-Lady says, yes, do ants bother your hugelkultur bed? They did in the beginning, but they're not now.
So far, they're leaving it. Every now and then we'll get a patch of ants. It's not too bad, but I guess because I don't know why it's not really bothering it, because it's dirt, I guess. It's not really, it's got the leaves and everything, and it's got the
there's so many questions
wood
just going by.
I know, y'all gonna have to just keep putting.
Y'all have, if I don't get them, you'll just have to. So you pick your pears before they're ripe. Yes, Elizabeth, you pick them about a week before they're ripe. Let's see. Do you have a recommendation for storage level? 7 years, more or less. 7 years would be great. We're back almost 7 years with some of our stuff.
Oh, is that what they're talking about?
Yeah.
On canned goods, on my video that's coming up in September, 5 years. They're saying 5 years is the limit, but we all know Danny and I have eaten things, and we're eating 2011 right now.
Yeah.
So that's a little over 5 years. That's like 6 years and counting.
Have y'all ever fished in the Mississippi River? I have, but I don't do it anymore because the level of mercury has gotten so high in the Mississippi River that the Game and Fish Commission has got up that you really should only eat like 2 fish a week out of the Mississippi River. So I don't really fish in it anymore.
Alderman Farm said, somebody say something about weeds. We have plenty, willing to ship.
Yeah.
Hey, we have these mimosa weeds. I'm willing to sell them to you for anything.
I'll give somebody these mimosa.
You can have them if you can find a good. Somebody told me they were really good for medicinal purposes. Hey, I'll give them to you.
A plan in mind says, when should I give up on my squash? The leaves have turned and completely white. I gave up on mine this morning. I went through the field this morning. When my leaves start turning yellow and dying, I went through and pulled them all up and put them in the tractor and got them out of the field, because if you don't, disease and squash bugs and stuff like that will actually live in your soil. So I just get all that stuff up and get it out of my garden.
Yeah. Hey, Blake, I saw Blake Kirby showed up. He's Daddy Curbs. Blake Kirby from Daddy Curbs Farm.
Beth said my canned ground pork came out mushy. Any suggestions? Not really, unless it's got too much fat in it.
Did you put just pork in there, or did you add some water? If you add water,
don't add anything. Just put just the meat.
Just the meat.
Don't brown it ahead of time. Just pack it in there raw and do it.
Gris said potatoes are grown there for medicinal purposes. Yeah, I know which medicinal purposes.
One of them back there said that they'd pick their Danny corn and they'd eat it, and they said it was really good. And this
wow.
Mountain Mama said, I just picked my corn last week.
Was it Danny corn?
Well, it was a different person, I think.
Okay, so somebody did say they did Danny corn. Oh, Danny corn's awesome.
It is awesome, the Danny corn is. Ours is almost dried in the field.
Yeah, Alderman says that
okay,
Blake
Danny,
says he's slumming. No, he's just stepping up in the world, Alderman Farms.
Okay, the refueling planes have just left Japan to meet the B-1 bombers. Okay.
See, and you guys, y'all really need to pay attention to this, because, like Danny told me before, changed significantly overnight.
Overnight, anything could change, because North Korea now has an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM missile, that can now reach the states anywhere in the United States. So, and that little fat short.
Okay, cut it off there.
Okay, let's just leave it there. Is just capable enough of trying it. He's just that stupid. So.
Yeah. Oh, Blake, by the way, I wanted Daddy Curb's hat. I typed that in. That gives me another chance to win, right?
Teaser Pleaser says, I always par cook my meat before canning it. We never do. We always just raw pack ours and just can it.
And it turns out awesome. We've not had any problems with any of them. Now, the ground beef, I have not tried with the chicken yet. I've not raw packed chicken.
We hadn't raw packed chicken, but
I always pressure it and take
pressure it and pick it off the bone and then do it. Yeah. But that's because we're making broth with it.
Have we cooked fried corn on the cob? No.
Have you cooked fried corn on the cob?
I don't know how you cook fried corn on the cob. Oh, Blake did. He's added me another. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I get added to the list again for a hat. Okay.
Grizz says he loves zucchini bread. Zucchini bread is good. Beth says, how do you raw pack ground beef?
You pack as much ground beef in a jar as you can. You pack it really, really tight, just as tight as you can pack it, and still leave your airspace at the top. And then you can it for, I think it's an hour and a half. You pressure it, and go look at the ball book. Don't take my word for it, but I think it's an hour and a half of pressuring it, and I think it's in the ball book. If not, Starry has a video on it, y'all. Starry pressure cans meat too. And she's the one that I saw do it, and I just followed her instructions, and oh man, it makes some great, great chili. It makes good.
When the ground beef, when you raw pack it and take it out, it tastes just like Taco Bell meat.
Yes. It's got that canned meat taste, and
Yeah.
it's awesome taste, and it makes tacos just fantastic. Will I
Katie
wear the
did-
hat in our live show? Yes,
Yeah.
Blake, I'll wear the hat.
We'll wear the hat.
We'll wear it. We can't both wear a hat. I'll wear the hat.
Yes.
Just saying.
Now these questions are getting past. Yes, I've canned deer meat before. Let me put that. Yeah, I have canned deer meat. It went past, and I'm trying to keep up with some of them.
Okay, one of them says bear meat. Now, Starry does all kinds of meats. It doesn't matter if it's beef. She doesn't do a lot of beef. Most of hers is deer and elk or moose or
moose.
whatever
But
Mr.
not moose,
Builder
but deer
does.
and elk, yeah.
And so she raw packs all of that. And so that's what I did, and I love it.
I cook beef first so it doesn't all stick together. It's nice and loose. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, mine is packed real tight in the jar, and I usually put it in wide mouths, and I can just pour it out. And when I do, I can slice it and just fry it a little bit, and it's like having little small hamburgers.
Yeah. Raw pack frog
Equals
jumping bean.
Not sure, Sinclair.
I don't know.
Danny, where's your
birthday hat? It did not arrive.
No, it.
Oh, you talking about? I thought you were talking about the one Big Bear was supposed to sign.
I don't know. Yeah. Big
It's in
Bear's-
the shop.
Oh, he took it off doing something.
Yeah, I had it out in the shop today. Yeah.
Yeah. So now then.
Okay.
Our path to financial freedom, our teen years. Okay, so we started talking about our teenage years, and we're going to continue that come Monday. There'll be another video up on what our teen years were like and some of the influences of our teen years that we still have that influence us today.
Yeah, it still influence our financial decision-making ability today.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful. I had to get it in right.
Yeah, Blake, we're going to pass you up really quickly. I'm just joking.
Yeah, well, that's not in our hands. That's in the hands of these people out here. You know?
Yeah, and I put up a video. We had 5 inches of rain, which it didn't do a lot of damage. We just had a lot of rain, and it just piled up everywhere. And then that day and the next day, I think the Aldermans may have surpassed us in rain.
They may have. Tommy-Em had a lot of rain.
They got about 8 inches. And some places on the coast, we heard, got up to 12 inches of rain.
Lori, Lonnie Burford says, do y'all can your tomatoes as they come in or freeze them? We freeze them and do them later, usually.
We can some fresh and some that were frozen. Because
when we have time, we'll do them. But if we don't have time, we put them in the freezer. Like we have frozen tomatoes in our freezer right now that we've got.
Yeah, we need to get to.
But anyway,
then we have porch time. Oh, Danny was playing devil's advocate just because.
Yep.
He just had to do that.
I had to play devil's advocate on my porch time, y'all. It's just one of them things. I hear so much talk about tiny houses. I hear so much talk about different things going on in this world, back to Eden. I mean, there's all these things. I get bombarded by all these things. And I just had to play the devil's advocate with it. And it may have been offensive to some people. I don't know. But I'm at a point in my life now I don't care. So,
well, it's what works for you.
Yeah, it's all about whatever works.
And we can't sit here and tell you that just because we can plant row crops here, that it's going to work everywhere, because Starry can't plant row crops. If you look at Starry's land, where is she going to put that tractor and plow rows and do things? Because she's on a mountain. And so she can't plant row crops, and we can't do back to Eden because of the ants and stuff.
Right.
So for somebody to sit there and tell you you've got to do this, or this is the best way, or this is the only way, is simply wrong. So
yeah, B-Lady's asking how Dad is and what's his name. My dad's name is Robert, same as mine. And he had to be took to the ER once this week. But he's back in a room in the hospital, and I guess he's doing okay, last I heard. Cheryl says she really loved Porch Time. A lot of people saying it was probably the best to date. You know, so
I think most people pretty much.
Wanda was jumping all over me thinking that
I was really worried about, and I'm always worried about Porch Time, y'all. I just have to say, it really kind of freaks me out every time he does Porch Time and every time he does All God's Children, because I know it's going to bring the crazies out. And All God's Children this morning, or yesterday morning, I think. It was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday, yeah.
It really has already exceeded what any of his All God's Children have done. And yeah, we've got a few crazies over there right now.
Yeah, you'll always have those few crazies that come in there, but that's okay because I like for it to be thought-provoking.
Thank you, Pam.
And I like for it to, I like for it to make people think. You know, I mean, I don't want to be a monotone. I want to have a subject that makes people think. And I knew this September 23rd, everybody keeps asking about it. And I said, if I do a video on September 23rd, then it'll work. And then I said, you know what? When I do Porch Time, I'm just gonna let it fly. I'm gonna let it go and let it happen. And it did.
Yeah. And Min Pam is here. Now, Min Pam, I jumped in one of your feeds the other night and stayed just a minute. And I didn't really say anything because I was editing, but I watched you for just a few minutes and then jumped back out. So I am jumping in and out of your feeds off and on.
I seen Doug and Stacy drop by.
Grandma Rose is here too.
Yeah, I see Grandma Rose drop by. Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
Everybody thinks we're crazy. You know, I mean, that's the thing about it. I did that video here a while back about they all think we're crazy when we come back from the conference up there because that's all I heard at the conference. Danny, everybody thinks we're crazy. Well, you know what? Maybe we are, but it's a good crazy. You know? Like Scratch says, let her rip, Tater Chip.
Better to tell the truth than blow smoke.
Yes,
exactly.
That's the way I look at it.
We don't want to take and tell you something that's not going to work for you, or if we do, we're going to tell you it works for us. I don't know if it'll work for you. And when I cook, look, I cook off the...
She cooks on the fly.
Oh, yeah. And I just add what I want to add, and recipes go out the window. And yes, I have a cookbook, and I'm trying to sell cookbooks. If y'all want to go to my Etsy store,
yep.
Y'all follow the recipes. I don't.
Yeah, the recipes are in the book for a reason. And I'm so OCD. I'm always like, Wanda, did you do this? Did you do that? And
No.
she's like, I'm not sure I did or not. I'm like, what? He says to do this, you know? And so I'm a strictly by the book person.
Yeah, Blake says that was wanting to know, we're going to do a Monday meetups with Daddy Curb's channel. Blake, you have to give me a date so I know what we're working toward. But yes, we're going to be working with Blake Kirby on the Monday meetup. So one Monday in the near future, maybe Deep South will be on Daddy Curb's.
Yeah. Yeah, no. You know, there's nothing wrong with being crazy, y'all. With being a homestead and crazy. Now, there's a lot of channels out there that call themselves homesteaders. It's not homesteaders. But I think, is it Mother Earth News? It's Mother Earth News that's come down with a new phrase now.
Yeah.
Mother Earth News has decided that as many people that think they're homesteaders and are not.
No, Blake, not Monday.
They're called farmsteaders now. Instead of homesteaders, Mother Earth News is pushing people to be called farmsteaders in these urban areas. And I kind of like that.
Blake, you got to give me at least a week's notice. All right.
Okay, a lot of people saying love the crazy
sweet potato
vlogs.
Cookbook, and they love the crazy days, I guess.
Yeah.
North Dakota Pete's talking about my crazy days.
Yeah, that's why we created the channel, y'all, because we got so much content. We got videos that go by the wayside that never get put up. And we don't have enough time. We do so much here at our homestead that we try to video as much as we can, and then we go back through it and we try to look and see what we have to use. And so a lot of it just gets put on hard drives, never gets used.
B Lady says she's a beesteader.
You said she's a beesteader, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now we're up to growing pumpkins and okra on the hugelkultur. And somebody asked about the hugelkultur. Danny's going to do a video soon. We have pictures showing how we built it.
Yeah.
And so he's going to take
it. As soon as I figure out how to take this Windows 10 computer that runs on 64 gigabytes and get it off of a floppy disk, because I have the converter that converts through the USB, but my Windows 10 computer will not read my floppies, and I have everything on my floppies from way back yonder when I built my cellar, all kinds of stuff. And I want to get that off and get it put over here where we can actually make videos out of it, but I have failed to figure out how to do it yet.
Yeah, so we've got to do that. Do a blueberry pruning video. He already pruned the videos, and pruned the blueberries, and I didn't get a video.
Yeah, when we had Adrian and them down here, we had so much going on, and they were butchering rabbits. And I told them, I said, look, if I don't get out there and trim them blueberries before it gets hot, it's not going to get done, because blueberries have to be trimmed as soon as you pick the last blueberries off of them. You prune them, and then you fertilize them. And I had just a short window of opportunity there to work, so I went out and pruned them and did not get a camera set up. I do apologize for that. But I don't know. We might go out to my dad's and prune some just to show y'all what it's like.
Yeah, that would be the easiest thing, is to show them those. And somebody said they think you can buy a converter for the floppies.
I have a converter, but the computer won't read it.
Yeah, it won't. My newest computer doesn't read it. So I don't know.
The floppy converter reads in about 1 or 2 gigabytes, and these new computers run about 64, and it's impossible to read it.
Okay, now somebody's asking about the pigs. Are they going to freezer camp? Not anytime soon. If it is, it'll be the fall.
It'll be when it gets cold.
Okay, the pumpkins and the okra on the hugelkultur.
Yeah, we're growing. Yeah, we're growing on the Cherokee tan pumpkins. These seeds were sent to us by a subscriber. Supposedly, these pumpkins are very life-sustaining pumpkins. They'll last all winter long without going bad all the way into the next year. That's what we're doing. We're going to be experimenting with them, and if they pollinate well, which we're having a problem here with pollination, even though we have lots of bees and everything, we're not getting any seeds that are viable seeds. So if we get seeds from the Cherokee tan pumpkins, we may have them up for sale, this coming fall.
Yeah.
And the okra is the Louisiana velvet okra. We love that stuff. It is so good.
It's really a smooth okra compared to
I see somebody saying hi, Jennifer. So my daughter must be on.
Yeah, she popped in. I saw Jennifer popped in just a few minutes. She said she was late, but she's here.
Okay.
The seed starter kit and the Grow Light kit. Those two Danny's been in conversation with one of them, and I've been in conversation with the other. And when we got those in, we decided to do them together.
Yeah, because they work together.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing I guess a dual review.
Well, it's a dual review, yeah, on both
of them at one time.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how that goes, and we'll be starting that before long.
Sherry said she sent 2 packages of okra to Starry. Bless your heart, Sherry. We have got to convert her.
I don't know if we'll ever convert Starry to okra. She's just not going to. She's not going to do the okra.
Any meat processing videos coming this fall and winter? Yes. Hopefully, if we can kill another deer, we're going to try to have another meat processing.
We actually have the rabbit processing, but I'm really afraid to put it up because people get so
offended with rabbits.
By rabbits. So I'm trying to figure out how to do a rabbit video that I can put up, but yet maybe it would be a pay-per-view type thing. I'm not sure. Somebody may know how to do this, but that way I'll know if you want to see it, you're going to pay to watch it, and I won't get that many crazies that way.
Night, Beth. Get them peas shelled.
We're going to have some soon.
We're going to have some. Ours are about 4 inches. No, they're about 4 inches long. I looked at them.
They grow.
They grow in that rain.
They weren't that big yesterday. Blake's saying put the meat processing on Steam It. Now we haven't done Steam It.
We haven't done Steam It. We're a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous about it because they're paying in Bitcoin, and I don't. And Bitcoins is up and down and up and down, and I've been trying to follow it. I'm trying to figure out how fast I can get paid with Bitcoins because our YouTube monthly thing, that's the only income we have other than Etsy.
Yeah.
So if we can't afford to not have our money come in on time because we have a tractor note now, and that tractor payment's got to be paid on time.
Yeah, because we were really, I went to Steam It, and I'm just not good with the writing part. I mean, I can do it, but I don't have time. And it looked like Steam It was a lot of, you had to do a vlog type thing, a blog, and do a lot of writing and post your videos into it. And I'm just not sure I'm into that. I don't have the time to do the writing part of it. A lot of people are on Steam It, I get that, but yeah, I don't know if I can do all that writing.
I don't know if we have enough time. Our biggest issue is by the time we do All God's Children, Deep South, Crazy Days, to add something else, I just don't know if we have time.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're still looking at Steam It, but we haven't made any decisions on that one yet because that's just kind of, I mean, if we did something like that, I don't know how often we'd even get anything up with the writing part of it.
I don't know how we would make it.
Yeah. So, all right. How much time we got? Just a little.
We got 47. We got about 10, 11
Sweet
minutes.
potatoes. We did the canning of the sweet potatoes, and we did 2 batches.
Yes, Doug, I agree with you.
What did he say?
The best fiat currency is still the dollar. I agree with you completely, Doug.
We're just kind of.
We're just a little nervous about the Bitcoin thing right now.
Plus the blogging. I just don't want to do that right now.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. But anyway, back to the sweet potatoes.
The sweet potatoes. Our biggest thing this week is sweet potatoes. We harvested 2 rows and got 175 pounds off 2 rows.
You got another one to harvest Monday.
So we needed my floor cleaned up. My dining room floor was covered in sweet potatoes on a piece of cardboard. And so we took down the biggest ones to the cellar.
Yep.
And then we canned
14 quarts.
Yeah, 14 quarts one day this week. And yesterday we canned 7 more quarts.
Yeah.
And
so we got 21 quarts of sweet potatoes right now, and about 10 more cases to go.
And Jennifer was here and ate one of our sweet potato cookies, and she said they were amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, I made those. I don't even remember what day. I've been making sweet potato everything. Today I made a gluten-free sweet potato pie. The crust is gluten-free, and that's going to church tomorrow. And then I made my gluten-free sweet potato without a crust because Danny likes it that way.
Yeah.
And I've made sweet potato pone, sweet potato fries, baked sweet potatoes. We've just been eating everything sweet potato here lately.
Marshall Farm, it will probably be mid-September before we plant greens because we have to make sure it's cool enough here before, if we don't, the bugs will eat them. Why have my okra turned hard and almost woody texture first time growing? You left it on the plant too long.
It has to be harvested.
It has to be harvested when it's about 2 to 3 inches long.
If it gets, according to what kind.
It depends on variety too. Some of your varieties can get a lot longer, but we like to harvest ours no longer than 4 inches.
Good night, Renee. She was going to bed. It's 4 in the morning for her. Oh my goodness.
I eat sweet potatoes, but not with possum. But Katie did. We don't eat possum on our sweet potatoes either.
I don't eat possum anyway. Quinoa. And the quinoa things were good too. Oh, yes. I got you. Jennifer ate quinoa. It's what did I make? It was out of quinoa flour. Little muffins, like
poems. Yeah, miniature poems.
Yeah, and they were awesome too.
Mount Mama said she also dehydrated 12 jars of that. We got to roll. We got 10 minutes. Awesome apples. We picked our largest apples this. Noticed some of them was beginning to get ready, so we went ahead and got them picked. I'm sitting here reading to them while I'm talking at the same time. We went ahead and got the apples
This is
picked.
gonna make me spit my stuff.
And we got them peeled. We got them canned. And well, how many jars did we end up with? About 12 jars or something
11
like that?
of apples.
11 jars of apples.
Yeah.
And the tree still got apples all over it, so we're hoping to get another good harvest off of it. And we're going to be canning a lot more apples because we love apples.
Katie says she found a tiny hole in her cucumbers and it was, yes, it's going
They're
to be
called pickle worms.
Whoa, Sinclair Pages.
Sinclair.
Whoa, that's all I can say, man.
What kind of question do we need to answer for you?
Do we need to just come harvest everything you have, or wash dishes, or?
Yeah.
Wow, man, I just don't know what to say. Thank you. I'm just speechless.
I'm speechless. I mean, look.
Sinclair is really a good guy.
He's really awesome, y'all.
He's been doing some videos, and we've been messaging back and forth with him, and he did videos on Deep South, and I think he got a lot of flack. People thought he was making fun of us.
He wasn't,
and
y'all.
he wasn't making fun of us.
We were enjoying his series.
We were enjoying the series, so all I can say, Sinclair, is keep it up if you want to.
And y'all go over and sub to him and look at all the videos he has up about Deep South Homestead. And the things that come from Deep South Homestead, and you'll get a kick out of it. It's a comedy session he has. It's really good.
The first one just got me because he really, really got me. He said a tractor payment.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, it's close to it. It's not all of it, but it's close to it.
Yeah. The first one he did, I was sitting watching, and he's talking about
donuts.
Yeah, but he was talking about the year. And it was like several years ago, and he goes, and I just received this package from Deep South, and I'm going, Danny, we didn't send Sinclair something 2 or 3 years ago. And it was really funny because he made it look, and even fooled me. I was second guessing whether we had sent Sinclair something several years ago. So you guys go watch. Yeah.
What's the last thing? Your cookbook.
Oh, is that it?
The last thing is Wanda has just reordered her cookbooks.
And if y'all want one, go to Etsy.
You better be jumping on them because she only ordered a limited amount again. And anybody who's wanting one of her cookbooks, you better get in line because I'm going to tell you, people's already sending us money, already buying them. They're not going to last long.
Sinclair Pages, and I think it's all together. I can't remember.
You can back up.
Let me look and see. Do you see it? I must have passed it somewhere. Let me see.
There it is.
Yeah, Sinclair Pages, and it's all together,
all
no
one
spaces.
Word.
And you can find his channel. Alderman Farms just put it up for you guys if you want to find it and go check him out.
Yeah, Wanda has this cookbook up, y'all, and we're we were limited on funds to start with, and that's why we was only able to order a limited amount of them. And because she wants to try to get as many of her cookbooks out there in the hands of so many people, because people kept saying they wanted a cookbook, So we've got them, and they're coming in here, in about 2 weeks?
A couple of weeks they should be here.
Yeah, so if you want one, get your name in the pot, because when they get here, they're probably already gone by the time they get here, to be honest with you. But
yes, and that's where I guess I've got that cookbook. I've got the sweet potato ebook and a holiday ebook, and there's just a few recipes in both of the ebooks. But the sweet potatoes is anything sweet potato, and in the next week or so, I'm going to start putting up, at least on crazy days, some type of sweet potato recipe. And
no, Elizabeth, the ebook on the sweet potatoes is the only one she has. She doesn't have a hard copy.
I don't have any hard copies. It's too much money to do hard copies.
It's very expensive.
It's very expensive
to do it professional.
Yeah, and so I just did the little quick ebook thing. So if you're interested in different ways to do sweet potatoes, and I've even come up with several other ways. So I've got to add to my sweet potato cookbook.
Y'all, we're going to go ahead and have prayer. Our time is running out. I don't want to get into Zach's time any. I do want to remember Tommy from Off Grid Nation as he's having some problems. Patera's husband, James, I want to tell y'all that she got a good report on him. No cancer.
And we're blessed that
what he has in his kidney is benign. We are so thankful. God has heard our prayers and has answered on that. So we're rejoicing in that. And I know that there's going to be a lot of others here that have prayer requests, but rather than get into Zach's time, we're going to go ahead and pray. Father, we do thank you that you've been so good to us tonight. You've given us a good live stream, Lord. We've got great people on here. Lord, you've been extremely generous tonight. We want to ask that you send a special blessing Sinclair's way, Lord, for his generosity. And just, Lord, he'll never know what that means to us whenever these kind of things happen, because here at Deep South Homestead, our only income comes from YouTube and what we have on Etsy. And Father, we struggle to live off our land, and we try to do it to teach people how to do it. And when we get these kind of financial blessings in, it really blesses our heart, Lord. So we want a special blessing to go out to Sinclair. And then, Lord, we have so many people on here who's going to be putting up prayer requests. Lord, you know, I want to pray for Tommy, Lord, that whatever's going on with his abdominal pains, I pray for healing for his body. And Lord, if there is a physical issue there, that they'll be able to find it and he'll be able to get some kind of treatment for it. And Lord, I know we're always asking, but I want to take this time to show a little praise. I want to praise you for answering our prayers that we've been praying about James with Patera. And Lord, that he's come back. He doesn't have cancer. We want to praise you and lift up your name and glorify you for answering that prayer. And Father, there's many other ones that's gone up on the channel here tonight, and people that's probably unspoken. Lord, some are financial, some are physical, some are emotional, some are spiritual. Lord, there are those that have strongholds in their life, addictions that they'd like to get rid of, and they have problems with it. And I pray that you give them victory over that, Father. Lord, there's probably people here tonight who's even lost loved ones, and we want to pray that you'll give grace where it's needed in these families now. Lord, those that are struggling to live off their land like we do and try to raise their food, Father, I want to pray that you'll do what you did for the children of Israel in the land of Goshen, that you'll not let the plagues of this land come near our dwelling places, Lord, but that the blessings of obedience from Deuteronomy will come upon us and overtake us, and Lord, that our land will produce and produce abundantly, Father. I just want to thank you once again for allowing us to be able to do this program and to bless other people. And I pray that you'll continue to bless us so that we can reach out and bless them, Lord. We just want to ask all these things in thy name. Amen. Okay, guys, we've got 1 minute, so run over and see Zach at American Homestead. They're good people. They usually have a good program, and bless them as you've blessed us tonight.
And I see quite a few new people. So you guys, welcome. I saw one, I couldn't read Sydney's, and I don't know if that was Australia or Alaska or something. I just saw something pass by real quick. But thank you guys for coming. And it is An American Homestead.
Yes.
Several people are putting it up now. And you guys go see him, and it'll take me a few minutes to find
it'll take a few minutes for this to close out. Just hit the back button, baby. That's all you got to do.
And Sinclair Pages, thank you so much.
Yes.
I'm not sure, baby.
Back to video, man.
Oh, I remember.
Yep, right there. There you go. Stop the broadcast.